A hardwood floor can be an attractive addition to any home. The rich appearance will definitely catch the attention of your guests. And you've got a lot of choices when it comes to the type of hardwood floor you install. And this video will help you do the job yourself. When you're laying a hardwood floor, first you have to prepare the subfloor. To see how, watch our videos on how to prep a wood or concrete subfloor at lowes.com/videos. And download the printable instructions for this project. It has a list of materials you'll need to install your hardwood floor. The materials we'll need for our flooring project are 3/4 inch solid hardwood floor planks, transitions and moldings, matching wood putty, a pneumatic flooring nailer which you can rent, a drill with drill bits, a hammer, nail set and nails, a circular saw or miter saw, a table saw is an option for cutting lengthwise, pry bar, spacers, a pencil, tape measure, dead blow hammer, nylon tapping block, a utility knife, finished nails for the baseboards, safety glasses, a dust mask, and knee pads. If you're not confident installing a hardwood floor, see a Lowe's associate. Lowe's installs many types of flooring, and always follow local building codes. Before starting any project, always read the manufacturer's instructions. A solid hardwood floor has to be nailed down. Since we have a plywood subfloor, we can do that. Bring the flooring into the room so the wood planks can acclimate to the room temperature and humidity for at least 72 hours before installation. A very important step is to check the boards for severe warping and defects. Boards like that are unusable and should be discarded. Now, we've already prepped our subfloor. We've removed the carpet and baseboards and made sure the floor is level. We've also installed the underlayment and laid out our guidelines. All right, let's set the first row. Using the straightest boards, lay the first row of flooring along the guideline with the tongue side facing the room. This will serve as a guide to the rest of the room or house. Place spacers between the floor and all walls for the expansion gap. The first few rows will have to be face nailed. And remember, always wear safety glasses while performing this project. Now you start by pre-drilling nail holes with a recommended bit about 1 to 3 inches from the ends of the planks and a 1/2 inch from the groove side. Then pre-drill holes every 6 inches along this side. Hammer the nails into the pre-drilled holes. Then use the nail set to countersink the nails. Come back later and fill the holes with putty that matches the color of your floor. Now for the second row, lock the groove onto the tongue of the first row. Use a tapping block to ensure a tight fit. You want to position the planks in the second row so that the ends are at least 6 inches apart from the ends of the first row to help strengthen the floor. This also gives the floor a staggered look, so you may need to cut the first plank. To cut the flooring, lay the plank on its face and cut it with a saw. Make sure you're using the right blade for flooring. Then face nail the second row. Repeat this process until you can use the blind flooring nailer. Now this nailer takes some room to operate, typically between 2 and 4 rows from the walls. Make sure the nailer has a protective boot to prevent damaging the floor. To blind nail, hold the nailer against the tongue and hit it. When installing the rest of the floor, mix planks from different boxes so that you don't have patches of similar colors or grains. Continue laying the floor across the room, staggering the ends at least 6 inches, and maintaining the expansion gap around the perimeter of the floor. If you have obstructions like vents or columns, cut the planks to fit. Now for the last few rows, the blind nailer won't fit because you have no room to swing your hammer with the wall there. So from here to the wall, face nail the boards as you did when you installed the first couple of rows. For the last row, you might have to cut the pieces to fit. Measure the distance to the wall from the last laid row. Don't measure from the tongue. Subtract the manufacturer's expansion gap and cut the planks. To fit the last row, place a piece of scrap wood against the finished wall and fit the boards together using a pry bar. Then face nail the last row like you did the first row. If the width is less than 1 inch, run a bead of glue on the tongue of the previous board and attach it. Once you're finished with the flooring, install the transitions according to the manufacturer's instructions. Then remove the spacers, cut the underlayment, and install the baseboards and shoe molding. Attach the trim and shoe molding to the wall, not the floor. A great looking floor and an added investment to this home. To see other flooring installation videos and other home improvement projects, visit lowes.com/videos.